Welcome back, everybody, to your stimulus update for today. On this episode, we're going to talk about the stimulus statements that Kayleigh Mcenany made today, the press secretary for the President of the United States. I'm also going to share with you the statement that Stephen Mnuchin and Mark Meadows came out with yesterday, and then explain to you what that means. Also, Mitch McConnell is making more statements about stimulus. We're going to talk about that. And finally, Donald Trump is still tweeting about stimulus. I'm going to share with you what he said and the state of negotiations right after this. Once again, welcome back to your stimulus update for today, Monday, October 12th. Let's go ahead and get right into it this morning. Kayleigh Mcenany, press secretary for the President of the United States, was making statements about the stimulus on Fox News. She was asked, what about those 20 or so Senate Republicans who say they are not happy with the $1.8 trillion offer that Stephen Mnuchin and President Donald Trump just gave to Nancy Pelosi? What's going to happen with them? Are they going to go along with it if and when this bill gets done in the House and then issued off to the Senate? She said those Republicans will go along with it. She also added, quote unquote, "We believe Senate Republicans are not what's blocking this." She said it's Democrats. So Kayleigh Mcenany is saying that the Senate Republicans will come along with it. By the way, she is absolutely right. If they can get this agreed upon with Stephen Mnuchin and Nancy Pelosi, they can come to a deal and then pass it through the House. There will be enough Republicans in the Senate who will go along with it, of course, with the majority of Democrats, if not all of them, to get it passed in the Senate. So what she is saying, in my opinion, is completely factual. By the way, on the interview, she also added some information about Biden and Harris, in particular, the Supreme Court nominations, and the fact that they are dodging the question, will they pack the Supreme Court? Right now, that's probably the biggest thing hanging over them right now, because a lot of people are questioning what are their thoughts on it, and they never give a straight answer. So she added that, I'm interested. What do you guys think? Does that bother you at all that they won't say if they're going to pack the courts? Even Biden going as far as saying it's none of the business of the American people on what we're going to do, just elect me first and then they'll see. I don't know. How does that play with you guys? In addition, Mitch McConnell is still making stimulus statements, and usually that's never a good thing. Mitch McConnell doesn't really say much positive about stimulus, but this is what he said today. Even if an agreement is reached, the first item of priority in the Senate is the Supreme Court. What the agreement is, how complicated it is, how long it takes to write, I couldn't tell you exactly when it would pass. And this piggybacks on his statement from yesterday in which he said, I don't see how a deal could get done in the next 3 weeks. So he's obviously focused on the Supreme Court nomination. By the way, Donald Trump had something to say about that. I'm going to share with you the tweet that he gave out about that very issue. And Mitch McConnell's basically saying, I don't know how we could get it done. If Kayleigh Mcenany's statement, as I said, was factual, that the Republicans will go along with it, Mitch McConnell's statement is ridiculous. If they negotiate this out between Mnuchin and Pelosi and they get it done in the House, it is nothing more than a vote in the Senate. You don't got to blabber on forever about it. Let everyone vote. It's going to get through. It would happen very quickly, and there's no reason it shouldn't. So I call out nonsense on Mitch McConnell's statement here. In addition, yesterday, Stephen Mnuchin and Mark Meadows issued a statement about the stimulus. This is already day-old news, but I have not given an update on this. They said, now it is time for us to come together and immediately vote on a bill to allow us to spend the unused Paycheck Protection Program funds while we continue to work toward a comprehensive package. So they want to use from the CARES Act some unused funds from the Paycheck Protection Program and then issue those funds out wherever they would deem necessary. Could be airlines, could be other things as well. Who knows after they negotiate that out. But of course, this is not going to work. On Thursday, Pelosi stated to reporters that she will not consider a standalone bill for airline funding and pretty much anything else, even if it's unused funds. Nancy Pelosi is not going to do piecemeal work right now. It doesn't matter where that money is coming from. The only good thing about their statement was the end, where they said, we will continue to work towards a comprehensive package. So this idea of doing little packages is not going to happen. Let's deal with a comprehensive package. Let's get that thing done, signed, dealed, and delivered. Forget the smaller stuff right now. It is just white noise. Leave it in the background. Let's get the major stuff done, because Nancy Pelosi and no one else is going forward with that piecemeal work. President Donald Trump was tweeting out today, and he said this, and he was talking about the Senate hearings on the Supreme Court nomination. Personally, I would pull back, approve, and go for stimulus for the people. Trump wrote about an hour into the hearing. I don't know if you guys heard the hearing. It was riveting, listening to everyone talk about whatever they wanted to talk about. Obviously, it was not riveting at all. I listened to it for a little while and then went right off of it. But as President Donald Trump was watching it about an hour in, he basically thought the same thing. This is ridiculous. We already know we have enough people to approve this nomination. Of course, whether or not you agree with it, it is the direction our government can go. The President of the United States nominates, and it's up to the Senate. And the Senate is controlled by the same political party as the President of the United States. So there's not much that can be done. And President Donald Trump already knows this. So he's saying just push the nomination through. It's already done deal, and move on to stimulus. Let's not waste time on this. And that is in direct opposition to Mitch McConnell's statement earlier, in which he said, right now, we're just really focusing on the Supreme Court nomination and not stimulus. Donald Trump is saying it's time to focus back on stimulus again. Let's get the Supreme Court nomination out of the way. So where does this leave the state of negotiations? Well, right now, Stephen Mnuchin, by his own statements, is continuing forward in the direction of completing a comprehensive stimulus package with Nancy Pelosi. And Nancy Pelosi, in her own words as well, says that she is hopeful for completing a comprehensive stimulus package. And therefore, the negotiations are continuing forward and will continue forward. They will keep meeting with each other and hopefully hash something out. And if they can come to that agreement, it will pass the House and it will pass the Senate. So tomorrow, we're looking for the negotiations to continue and to get hopefully some more good news when they walk out to the press, or however they meet the press, to say, we are getting very close. It looks like a deal, in fact, can get done. The major things holding it up right now is some of the wording with the different proposals and programs and a little bit of the amount. So they're not quite there with a lot of the amount. I think they can come up slightly on that 1.8, maybe 1.85, and maybe get Nancy Pelosi to say, okay, we got enough of what we need here. We got the verbiage right. Let's go ahead and get this thing done. We will keep you guys up to date on the state of negotiations, all of the important information the major players are giving out. As always, if you find the information valuable and you have not subscribed yet, consider subscribing to the channel. I would love to have you come along with us. As always, I will catch you next time.